what's today? The 29th. It is 2 p.m. Today we're going to test the world's first ever ketone esters. This one's not even mine. In order to test this, I will be...
Oh! Sorry.
It's an alarm clock.
Sorry,
I will be throwing an extended simulated game. I go ahead and give this a shot now. This is going to be my catcher for today. He's also going to try the Ketone Ester by KetoneAid. Shouts to Frank for hooking us up. It's 2 p.m. I already ate a breakfast probably an hour ago, a ketogenic breakfast. And then him, it was just a very heavy carb-loaded smoothie. So like we said, he's not keto adapted. So we're going to see how this affects both of us. Okay, so we're 1.5 right now. And I don't know if that's probably not good to test right now, but who cares? We're going to test glucose as well. Alright, our blood glucose is 93. So we have a baseline of what we're kind of getting into right now. Chill, chug, chase. We've done one of those. We've chilled. We're about to chug. And I'm contemplating on not chasing it because I want to be the guy that like does the trial and be like, oh, well, we had a guy that didn't chase it. He's got chest hair. He's jacked. Like, I want to be that guy. But for...
Just do what you're told.
Are you chasing? Hell yeah.
Hell's not a cuss word.
Where'd all my drink go? Is it in this?
Yeah.
Okay, so for our chasers, he's going to go with Izzy Sparkling Water. I was going to do that as well, but it's got 2 grams of carbs and 2 grams of sugar, so your boy cannot have that. Instead, I will be going with this La Croix. It's from France. Are you going to cover your nose? See, I don't think it smells that bad.
Any day, Robbie. Let's go.
All right, here you go. Cheers.
Down it. Chug, 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 chug. Get it all. It's expensive. Drain it. Did you drain it? Oh, Richie's chasing.
See, I don't think that's that bad.
Wow. Huh. Those other people said it was horrific.
Lightly.
I guess it's the aftertaste that gets you.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's not great.
No, it's the aftertaste that gets you. 2.8.
Wow.
An increase in 1.3 glucose. I'm losing a lot of blood, guys. I'm not going to be able to keep going. Glucose is at 95.
So it's up.
So up to, and I'm guessing that's from just exercising, the body producing its own. 895, about 40 minutes later. Alright, inning number 1 complete through about 15 pitches. Velocity was normal. Feeling was fine. I don't really know how to describe it. I feel kind of heavy. I feel like my lower body's a little bit heavier. These past few weeks I've felt very explosive and very light, and today I don't feel that at all. Also feeling like I'm very I don't know how to put it, like antsy, like I have to go, like a burst of energy, and I get very frustrated if things aren't going quickly.
I feel lightheaded. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm spinning out, kind of. Like the feeling you get when you haven't eaten all day and you try to do something very active, you know, kind of thing. I also feel like everything's really vibrant, like everything's bright, really bright. Usually I don't have that. Legs also feel pretty heavy, like you were saying, but my eyesight feels good, you know, like I'm seeing the baseball very well behind the plate. Got it?
Alright, what's up, guys? Inning 2 completed. Not many changes. The only thing I guess I would say now is going into it, I think I was expecting like a lot of physical improvements, like fast twitch muscles, like everything kind of going faster and more explosive, and
and just being stronger. And I don't know if I just over psych myself out. That's definitely like not the case, and that's not what I'm feeling at all. I would say like I'm feeling, like I said earlier, like heavier, kind of almost less explosive, and that could be just like a number of things. But yeah, that's only 2 innings. I think I've only thrown like maybe 40 pitches. Richie, catcher, noticed a little something. What'd you say earlier?
Which part?
The tiredness?
Yeah, I feel real heavy, real tired. Like my eyes starting to feel like I want to take a nap. That's how I feel right now.
Yeah, I can almost test that. Test that in the next video. Okay, guys, just tested. So my ketones now 3.3. It's been exactly 50 minutes. What was my ketones last time? 2.5?
Yeah, 0.5.
What were they last time? 2.8?
2.8.
So I'm up 0.5.
Yeah.
And
Blood sugar's the same.
my blood sugar is 95, and my glucose 95,
Which
so
is the same.
that's the same. All right, so a couple more innings, and we'll do one more test. Man. All right, we're done. So 3 innings, about 60-65 pitches, with a warm up, with long toss. Like I said earlier, with the adrenaline thing, it's hard to come out here when, you know, on a Friday afternoon when there's nothing really you're playing for, and to try to like max out and throw hard and do all these like physical things. So yeah, I mean, with that being said, like that last inning, I was able to kind of lock in and focus more with pitch location and emphasis on you know, velocity. The velocity was constant the whole time. I was 87, 90. In a bullpen, that's good. I mean, I've never really been over that too much in a bullpen. Let's see. I think another thing I want to point out was kind of the grumpiness. I think that kind of hit me about after 45 minutes of taking it. I was like very grumpy and like aggravated with almost everything. Like I was very like antsy, and like I wanted to get going, and like when something didn't go the way I wanted it to go, like I got frustrated. Like I didn't make a few pitches, and I was like very frustrated, and it showed. And then it kind of like the next pitch was bad because of that, and then I got over it. But I think that was the thing. And then like I said early on, like my body was kind of like getting used to adjusting to the ester. So like I think my legs were like a little bit heavy, and like I just really wasn't like in tune with my body like mechanically. All right, what's up? Last video. This will be my last testing. It's 4:40, so it'll be 2.5 hours since taking the drink. So ketones 3.3. Oh, my glucose shot down. Glucose is 80. Alright, let's rattle these numbers off. First took it, I was 1.5, and then I took it a half an hour later. I went up 1.3 and I was at 2.8. My glucose was at 95, and then an hour after that I was 3.3 and glucose was at 95 again.
Would you take it too?
And then now an hour and 30 minutes after the last time taking it, I stayed the same at 3.3 ketones, and my glucose went down to 8. That should do it. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
I gotta go recover from all these dang needle pokings. That's the worst part. Alright.
Range based on your weight. I kind of wanted to ease you into it. So next time we take you to 60.
Yeah.
Right out of the gate, 60 and fasted. I think you would notice a difference. So also your goal was higher velocity. And I said from the get-go, I don't think your velocity will go up. I don't think someone who's doing a 1 bench press max will have an increase, have a PR. It's more that 5 reps on the bench where people notice something. So with you, I didn't expect the velocity of each individual pitch to improve. But then towards the end, you started to say that, you know, you would normally trail off and lose 1 or 2 miles per hour, and you were staying steady. That's what it does. I mean, isn't that what you were saying? You kind of noticed that you didn't have the trail off?
Yeah, that was the thing. It's like looking at, like, because if I were to throw in games and now which I didn't. Like a simulated game and a game is like totally different in the baseball world because of the adrenaline purposes. And if I were to throw a bullpen like on any given day, I think, and I were to go out for like my third simulated inning in that bullpen, I would definitely be like very exhausted and like.
How many miles per hour would you have started to drop off? 1, 2, or 5, 10?
Probably like 3 to 4 in that last few innings.
Okay, so
Especially
you
in a
didn't.
bullpen with no adrenaline. Yeah.
So you didn't have a 3 mile per hour drop off in inning 3.
No.
I mean, what do you define as success? That's pretty good.
No, that was the thing. Like I noticed towards the end, and I think my mindset was so based on like I said in the video, I was like going into it, I was like, oh, my fast twitch muscle fibers are gonna be firing. Like I'm gonna be like a superhero. I'm gonna do all this thing, and that really wasn't the targeted goal.
Right.
So then, like looking back at it, and we look at like, okay, well, what was the specific purposes of the ester? And it was like, well, crap, dude. Like now, I specifically remember going out there for that third up down, and being like throwing my first few warm up pitches and being like, I actually feel pretty good.
Yeah.
Whereas like I said in the video, like sometimes like even in games, dude, I'll go off for like my 6th or 7th inning, and like my first few warm up pitches will be like at 30%, dude, because my arm's like at that point where it's like, oh boy, gotta get going now.
I mean, so you did a
I mean,
simulated 3 inning game when in
Yeah.
fact the exponential benefit will be in inning 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like allowing you to add 2 or 3 more innings.
Yeah.
Which is hard to do in a practice because you got, how do you simulate adrenaline? And
Yeah, exactly.
as far as your brother, just a little bit of he didn't follow the protocol for a non-keto athlete, which was to go fasted, take a carb load, and then take the ketones 20 minutes later. He took a carb heavy drink. I don't know exactly what minute, but there's a certain protocol. I think his blood sugar, if you had tested it, his blood sugar would have gone down too low. So I don't know if you got my text in time, but I was like, give that man some OJ. I don't know if that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, definitely like next time, like I think we'll I think strategize it a little better.